Hello, we are here to interview Sacagawea on her recent trip with the Corps of Discovery with Lewis and Clark. Sacagawea, so, what made you want to help Lewis and Clark on their expedition?
Well, I was kidnapped by the Hudson tribe. Then Lewis and Clark was hired by my husband Hudson Charbonnet.
Did you ever save their life?
Yes, I saved Lewis and Clark when they had found me and brought me back to my people. My tribe had to know they are not here to harm us because the chief tribe, Pinay's Fierce, was ready to attack Lewis and Clark. So I walked in to show my people they helped me.
Excellent, thank you very much. What were other times you helped Lewis and Clark?
I helped them when I walked with Lewis and Clark. They felt safer because it let other tribes know they are okay. Also, when we were on a boat, the boat had tipped, almost got their entire work washed away.
What
But
were some
I went
things
in
you
the water
saw
and
with
saved
Lewis
them.
and Clark that they never seen before?
We saw many things, such as Yellowstone River, grizzly bear, red foxes, and some birds, and a trumpeter swan.
Oh, that's very interesting. Thank you. What were some other names you had other than Sacagawea?
My other names were Sacagawea and Sakahawea.
Oh, thank you. Did Lewis or Clark have any nicknames for you?
Yes, Clark gave me the nickname Honey.
How nice. Thank you. How long was the expedition?
Well, it took 4 years for the expedition to be over.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. Thank you. Was there anyone else who was on the expedition with you and Lewis and Clark?
Yes, we had a court group and who's also named Mary Elizabeth, also my son and my
Oh,
husband.
well, that's interesting. How did you translate or how did you talk to Lewis and Clark?
I had a translator with my husband to whom speak both Indian and French. So Lewis and Clark had a translator who spoke French and English, so he spoke to my husband, who then spoke to me.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering that myself. Um, why did Lewis and Clark go on the expedition?
Because Jefferson wanted them to explore the new land of the West, which was called Louisiana Purchase.
Oh, okay. What our viewers would like to know is what does your name mean?
My name means bird woman.
Okay, that's what I figured. How old were you during this expedition? If you don't mind my asking.
I was 15 years old during the expedition.
Ah, oh, that's wonderful. What were Lewis and Clark's full names?
Lewis's full name was Meriwether Lewis, and Clark's full name was William
That
Clark.
poor man. Okay. When did the expedition reach the ocean?
On November 8, 1805.
Oh, right, of course. What year did you get introduced to the expedition?
When I was introduced to the expedition, the year was in 1804.
Oh. What did Lewis and Clark nickname their outpost they created in Oregon?
They named their outpost Fort Galsup.
What was another name for Lewis and Clark's expedition?
They had the other name called the Corps of Discovery.
Oh, yes, of course. What was the woman's name who ended up being a protector of Lewis and Clark? But besides yourself, of course.
The woman's name was Welly. She convinced her tribe not to kill
that's
the
right.
Corps.
I should have remembered that. And Who was the first person to die on the expedition, and do you know how he died?
Sergeant Charles Floyd was thought even had he died. He died from a rupture of the appendix. Floyd was very because his death was on the west of the Mississippi River, and he was
Oh, I see.
one
Well,
and only.
thank you very much for that. That was a wonderful interview, and we'll be looking forward to hearing from you again and your papoose on your back there. Okay, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.